guys, what's up? It's your girl Simone Sharice, and today in this video, I wanted to bring you another educational video by telling you guys how to make your wig look nice and flat up here. So I feel like a lot of people, they misjudge it, they ignore it, they don't really take into consideration that if your hair underneath is not prepared properly, you will have a very high head. We don't want that. So today I have some tips for you guys to kind of help eliminate that one issue that a lot of people still do suffer with to this day. So keep watching and I'll let you guys in on some of the tips. All right guys, so here's the first reason why your wig is probably not laying super flat. You probably didn't prepare your hair properly underneath. There are 3 ways that I recommend, and that's by either doing single braids going straight to the back, doing a nice flat ponytail, or doing 2 braids and then connecting them. Now, I'm gonna say there are levels to each method. So starting off with braiding. You can braid your hair in 4 different ways that I suggest. I'm gonna list them on the screen, so make sure you're looking. And what you'll notice is the braids are even and they are small. Even if you don't want to do small braids, you can do medium braids. Even if you don't want to do medium braids, you can do large braids. There's a level to that. So what I always suggest is if you are going to do large braids, make sure the braids that are in this section of your head are at least the smallest. From right here to right here should be your skinniest braid. So everything from right here to right here can be a little bit bigger. I'm going to show you guys my braiding pattern. It's a little bit sad, so don't judge me. But this is my braiding pattern right here. As you can see, I decided to opt in for a smaller braiding pattern. I do feel like my edges are getting slightly thinner from going straight to the back on this side. So I wanted to kind of just make the hair kind of braid it down to take off some pressure off of my hair being pulled back. So that's why I have this braid going down, which I feel like it is a whole lot better. Moving on to method number 2. If you are gonna do a ponytail, make sure your hair is super flat, especially right here. This is gonna be your main area you want to pay attention to. This is what's gonna give you that weird head shape if it's too big, okay? So you want right here to be as flat as possible. You're going to have to blow dry it. Trying to put your hair into a huge ponytail while it's in its natural state is not gonna work. And then for number 3, if you are going to do 2 braids, you're gonna wanna do a nice middle part, and then you're gonna take your braids, and instead of putting it right here, you're gonna put them as low as possible, and then you're gonna connect them in the back. And that's gonna get you a nice flat foundation because all of right here is already flat. There is one more way, and I do have a video on it, and I'll insert it right here so you can go ahead and check that out. So the next reason why your wig might be super high is you don't have the right size. So I have this wig from Alipearl. This is the one that we're gonna install today on camera. As you can see, we have no headband inside. This is how it looks. Looks really good. I did bleach the knots on this. And yeah. If your wig is super big, it's going to bunch. First of all, it's gonna be uncomfortable right here, and it's gonna bunch up right here. Again, we don't want that. Buy your right size, measure your head if you can, and take it from there. So for tip number 3, make sure you're installing your wig properly. Now this doesn't really contribute to how flat your wig will lay, but to have a natural wig and have a flat top of your head does make it look more natural. So those were 3 easy steps. I'm gonna go ahead and install my wig for you guys as I'm on camera. My install process is really quick, but I would say just stay tuned, keep watching, because the next couple of steps are gonna be the most important of this video. For tip number 4, I think this is the most important tip. So you've installed your wig, you've got the right size fitting wig, you have a proper foundation underneath your wig. The 4th step is to make sure you're using enough heat. So there are many ways to flatten the top of your wig. You can use a hot comb, you can use a curling iron, you can use a blow dryer, or you can just tie it down flat and use mousse. Now, obviously, again, with each method, you're gonna have to do some sort of manipulation. What I mean by that is, if you're using the hot comb, as you can see I'm doing in this video, you wanna take your time row by row. Whatever hot tool you use, whether it's a hot comb, a curling iron, a blow dryer, or even mousse, not hot tool, you want to do this process row by row. So as you're going from right, create a little U shape. This right here is the most important part of the head. Too high in this section is going to give you a very high head and will not make your wig look flat. Anything from here and down, you can kind of get away with. Those are the parts you want to put the most heat on. Now, do not do thick rows. As you can see, I'm doing very thin rows. The thinner the row, the flatter your wig will be. If you're using a curling iron, the same exact rules apply. So you'll use a curling iron and then you'll just kind of like, you know, rub it on the part closest to the lace. Now, hot combs get hot. My hot comb gets hot. A curling iron gets really hot, like my T3, super hot. You do not want to put the hot tool on the actual lace. Because if you put it on the lace, it's going to melt it. You will have a big old hole in it. You don't want that. My favorite method is a blow dryer. You guys know that because I feel like it kind of like, with the curling iron, with the flat iron, with the curling iron and the hot comb, it makes the wig lay flat to your head. If you want a little bit of body, a little bit of movement from the root and down, then I would say use a round brush and a blow dryer to kind of roll it to get it to kind of have more movement. If you don't have any hot tools, you're gonna want to put mousse on it, so much mousse right here, lay it down flat, tie it down with some wrapping paper, mousse wrapping paper, let it sit there for a while, for a long time, and then from there it should be flat enough. It won't give you the best result though. I'm gonna keep it real. In some cases, you will need 2 of the 4 tools mentioned. Like, I'll usually pair the hot comb with the blow dryer, or the blow dryer with the curling iron, or the mousse with the flat iron. I mean, the mousse with the blow dryer. So, okay guys, and there you have it. How to get the top of your head as flat as possible, look natural, and actually look great. At this point, you should be a pro. If you're still walking out with your hair high, watch this video all over again. Take your time, learn a thing or two, and definitely go back in. Learning how to make your wig look natural, I'm telling you, you're not gonna get it on the first try. And if you do, good luck. But if you don't, I hope this video definitely did help. Today's wig is sponsored by Alipearl. I'll have all the information in the description box, and I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I really love how silky this hair is. Like, I think this is naturally a body wave, but I did actually go ahead and straighten this 3 days ago and it's still straight. So, not gonna lie, highly impressed by it. I love the density of it. Usually I'm not a fan of like super thick wigs, but it's very hard to get a straight wig that looks really natural, thick, and still lays flat. I've actually used a couple of their wigs and I will say that I am usually impressed. So this is nothing like new for me. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'll see you guys in my next video, and let me know what you guys think about today's tips. I'll see you.